Hello and welcome back. So today this is the last video of the introductions because I don't want to make too many of them. So we have a lot of things to talk about and a lot of ground to cover. So I'm gonna try to be brief and swift. So in this video we're gonna meet the Sims that at the beginning of the game are teenagers. So the Pleasant twins, Dustin Broke and Dirk Dreamer, and also the other kids that were born just at the beginning of the save that we haven't seen yet. Mainly Jack Burb and Dylan Broke, who are in college right now. We will see them at the end, and then Bo, who's right here. He's just finished college. He's majored in political science, so he probably will be moving here, but that will be next round for him. So let's start with this, the Dreamer household. So there are a lot of things to talk about, as you can see here. We already talked a little bit about Darren. So Darren, when Dirk moved out to college, Darren married Brandy. So, and Brandy with her kids came to live with him. But when he became an elder in his birthday party, I don't know, he had, I don't know to say if he made a mistake or he just had this, I don't know, but he made a move onto Cassandra. They flirted right in front of Brandy, who was of course very mad, and they broke up. So they broke up, and at that time his son Dirk was living with Lilith at the Pleasant Vista apartments, and they had just had their youngest kid, Felicity. So the apartment was a little bit small for all of them, so it felt like a nice idea to them. Darren was living by himself. Actually, he was just using this floor. He never went upstairs anymore. He got the easel down here also to keep working. So, and anyway, Dirk is the only kid of Darren, and he will be inheriting this house. So they moved here, and also it's been great because Darren has been helping out with the kids. They're now, children, but when they used to be younger, when they were babies and toddlers, both of Lilith and Dirk work, so Darren has been really helpful. So let's have a look at them. So Darren, I already told you, he's unemployed. He's basically working in his paintings. He's mastered He's mastered a creativity skill, and he's 65. He's 65 years old. Now, his son, Dirk. Dirk is 34. He went to college, but he dropped out. I think he never finished the first year. Went to college, academic probation, and then, got expelled. He never completed the freshman year, so he moved out, and then he started a career in the business career. He's now a junior executive level 4, which is okay because Lilith works as well. Lilith went to college too, and somehow she finished college. She majored in drama. Lucy, okay. Because drama. Both Angela and Lilith major in made the same degree. They both major in drama. And she's working now in the athletic career. She's a starter level 4. They got married. They got engaged in college. The 2 years that Dirk was there, and right after college they got married, and they have 2 kids. Felix, who's now, oh sorry, I didn't say Lilith's age. She's 36, so Dirk's 34 and Lilith's 36. Felix is 11. He's becoming a teenager today. But we'll see that in the next round. And Felicity is 7, right? Yes, 7. So they're both kids. They're doing okay. Actually, pretty good in school. B+ and A-. So they're doing okay. They are. So you can see a little bit of their personality. Felix is an Aries. Also, Felicity. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The house, as you can see, is yeah, Darren is now into gardening, but he's being a little bit disastrous with it. But anyway, they're okay. They're living a good life. Finally, Lilith has found a family that accepts her and that she's comfortable with. She loves her husband, her kids, and I think she has a very good relationship with, well, not very good, but good enough. She has a good relationship with his father-in-law. As per her biological family, let me see. She became friends now, sorry, with Mary Sue, with her mom. They're now friends. With Daniel, I mean, they don't really care that much about each other. And yeah, she's still very much in a feud with her sister Angela. But she doesn't have to see them anymore that much, so that's fine. It's true that Mary Sue comes over sometimes to see the kids, and they have a very good relationship. So that's all for the Dreamer household. Let's have a look now at Lilith's sister, Angela. So here is Angela Pleasant. She's living in the same apartments unit and Nina, 330 Oak Street. So Angela, her life has been unexpected to what it usually is, at least in my games. So she, at the beginning of the Pleasantview game, she's supposed to be like the perfect daughter, and Lilith's supposed to be the rebel and the bad influence and all that. However, Angela, she changed her life quite a bit. So she went to college with Lilith, and they both major in drama. Good. So there was also Dirk and Dustin. He went to college as well with them, and they were teenage sweethearts. And in college also they were together, and actually they got engaged. And when they moved out of college, when they finished, they moved into this apartment, and right in the first day they had the wedding party. However, Angela said no, so Angela left Dustin at the altar. From that moment on, Dustin of course left, and she's been pretty much by herself, dating different guys, working, and just living her life very independently. She's very happy, as you can see. So let's have a look. She's also 36, as her twin sister, obviously. She works in the culinary career level 4 as a hostess. And she's a secondary romance sim, so that's why she has that. She always wants to go on dates and stuff. She's very active, love-wise. Here you can see the people she's been out with. Well, Houston. I think this guy is. I think is a landlord. I think. Anyway, Guppy, Gilscabo, Waylon, Mitch. That's her father. Avjid, Derek, and not this one. Oh, she doesn't have any chemistry with him. Yeah, and let's see, where's Dustin? I don't think they ended in good terms. Well, you can see here Lilith. They still, as I said, don't have a good relationship. Dustin's here. Yeah, Dustin Broke. Yeah, no, she doesn't care that much for him. So this is Lilith. I'm sorry, Angela. Basically, her days are this. Yeah, that's a nice example, Angela. Thank you. Oh, she made a booty call. Okay. So she's off today, so she made a booty call to Waylon. That's pretty much it. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Angela. You gave us a great example. Going to work, meeting guys, and just living her life. Okay, let's give her some privacy. So that's Angela. We've seen Lilith. We've seen Dirk. Now let's see how Dustin is doing. Before we move on to Dustin, let me just give you the real names, because these are the Pleasant Vista apartments. These are in the gallery. This one comes with the game, and then the one that I'm using for my poor Sims is this one, Slappy's Flop House. Here's the one. So I got this from Pleasant Sims blog. She has a bunch of really nice stuff if you like this kind of gameplay, so go check her out. I'm sure you know her already, but yeah, I wanted to say the name because I never remember the name. So this is the Slappy Flop House. So let's take a look. Well, you can see here are both Dustin and Lucy. A lot has happened to Lucy, but we'll leave her for last. So Dustin. Well, at this point, you pretty much know his story. He's a fortune sim. He's now 35. And he's not good. So when Angela left him, he became obsessed with his career. So he's in the medicine career, general practitioner, level 6. Is doing really good. He's making quite a big amount of money, and he also have savings. Like, let me check. Yeah, almost 1,200 simoleons plus close to 2,000 here. He could already buy one of the trailers, or he could move into the Pleasant Vista apartments for a nicer one. But he just wants to make big money so he can buy a nice house. So he's very keen on, skill building and just work. Sometimes when he has some time, he's now, goofing around with Dina Caliente. So yeah, let me have a look here. Yeah, they're pretty much in love. They haven't made any, they don't want to take things further. Right now they're just dating, flirting, that kind of fun stuff, but they don't seem to want anything else. Also, I think Dina is interested. Dina is also fortune sim, and she knows that Dustin has a nice job and he's making good money, so she could be interested. And also, there's a little bit of age difference, but I don't think any of them cares. Dustin is 35 and Dina, I think, is 45. So, but that's okay. It's not that much of a difference. Anyway, and there are Sims who had a very same interests, both fortune sims. Dustin, I don't know if he has a. No, he doesn't have a secondary aspiration. So, yeah. And then, right in front of Dustin, in this very little square, lives Lucy Burb with her 3 young kids. Well, look, what a nice take across the tree. Where's this tree? So here's Lucy Burb with an horrendous outfit. That's what she grew up into. With her daughter Kayla. Well, I've talked about Lucy when we were with the Burbs, and also when we were with I cannot remember the surname. It's very difficult. Jitmakusol. And you know a little bit about her. Do you know that she was pregnant? I told you that she was pregnant when I talk about Jitmakusol. So she's not pregnant anymore because she's had twins. So we have Kayla, and then Omar and Randy. 3 kids. As you can see, this room is full. This is a full house, and she needs to figure out what she's gonna do because she cannot be here any longer. She cannot be in this room with 3 babies. She's just started working in the dance career. She's an aerobics instructor, entry level. She has been working in a novel. I don't think she's finished. No, she's almost there. She's her hobby, is film and literature. She loves writing, and she's been working on the novel. That's why she could, and she's receiving child support. But with Kayla, she could manage with child support and her savings, to spend time working on her novel. But now with the arrival of the twins, she had to find another job. So Lucy is 27. Kayla is 3 years old, and the twins are just 1 year old. She needs to think about what she wants to do. She's a secondary romance sim, and yeah, she had twins. Even though I didn't give her the super fertility benefit, but anyway, she has to figure out if she wants to, to keep living on her own, or she may need to go back to her parents because she needs help. She cannot do it with 3 kids by herself in this tiny apartment. I don't know what she's going to do. She needs to figure it out. Or maybe if she wants to move it in with Phil, we'll have to see. She used to be, she's bisexual. When she was a teenager, she was in a relationship with Masha Brunik. She's not anymore. She's also had a thing with Alexander Goth. They still have something with Bo, but yeah, very recently it's been with Phil. That ever since she left college, she's been having this relationship with Phil. So yeah, well, let's have a look at Kayla. As I said, she's 3 years old. It's very cute. She's a Virgo, very neat. Well, you can see here her personality. Daughter of Lucy and Phil, who now has 4 kids. Emily with Britney oldie, if you remember, and then these three with Lucy. And now we're gonna see our last family, which is Alexander Goth, and then very briefly we'll check with the college guys, and that would be it for the introduction round. So let's take a look at Alexander. Okay, so Alexander Goth, when he finished college and moved back to Pleasantview, very briefly, he moved to the Pleasant Vista apartment, and I think one of the first videos when we were checking in Nina, you could see him living in this apartment here. Well, that was just for a couple of days as he received his money, because Cassandra gave him a chunk of the Goth fortune. And so with that money, he bought this house right next to his sister, or his family house, and he moved in here. And in the Pleasant Vista apartments, one of his neighbors was Christy Stratton. You can see here pretty much the spoiler that they are together now. This was completely, by themselves. I didn't do anything. When I was playing, I don't remember if it was Angela's round or Nina's round. I don't remember. There are 4 apartments there. There was Nina, there was Angela, there was Alexander, and there was Christy Stratton. Whenever I was playing those two, these ones, they decided they wanted to flirt with each other, and they fell in love, basically. So when Alexander's turn came, and I moved him in this house, he was crazy. I mean, he moved in this house like 2 days, 3 days, I don't remember. That very soon, and very recently, he was very much in love with Christy. They're both family sims, so yeah, I think they were made for each other. So let me show you the house a little bit. It's furnished in a rather classical way. I think that suits Alexander's taste. It's not that much filled with stuff and decorated, because he's just moved, and he has money, but yeah, he doesn't want to throw it all into making a perfect house when they're gonna have a bunch of kids coming, because I'm sure they're gonna have a bunch of kids. Alexander is 28, right? Yes, 28. And Christy, well, I need to fix this. Christy is, so if he's 28, yeah, she's 1 year older. She's 29, okay. And then their daughter, Imelda, who I don't remember if he's even 1. I think she's 1, 1 year old, exactly, yeah. She's 1 year old. So Alexander majored in history in college, and then he's working in education as an elementary school teacher, level 4. Her lifetime one is to become an education minister, so that's very fitting for him. And then Christy's working as well. She is a drive-through clerk in the culinary career, only level 2. She's a townie, so she didn't go to college or anything. But yeah, right, they got married here in this house. There's still even the dirty plates. Sorry about that. The arch is here and everything. Right after they got married, they wanted to have kids, of course, as they are both family sims. So they get right to it, and Imelda was born. And I'm pretty sure they don't have the intention to have a kid right away, but I think as soon as Imelda becomes a toddler, Okay, let's change her diaper. As soon as Imelda becomes a toddler, I'm sure they will want to have another one. Or maybe ACR does its magic and they do it autonomously. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, this floor, yeah, I did this kind of dressing room. But I had this computer here, but then Imelda was born, so this is still a work in progress. I still have to turn this room into Imelda's once she ages up, and I see a little bit of her personality and what color she likes and stuff. I'll get to that. I realized this house is very weirdly made because I mean it's beautiful and downstairs is well quite okay if you make some changes, but upstairs this used to be two separate rooms. So there used to be a wall here and another wall here like this. So this would be one room, 2, 3 and 4 rooms. And I mean, I think this one's okay for a, like an office, and maybe this for a child's room. But there's no way. Actually, you cannot make a double bed fit in any of these 2 rooms. So that's why I had to, no, it was actually like this here. Yeah, because I didn't move the chimney. It was like this. Yeah. And you couldn't fit, it wasn't possible to fit a double bed in any of the rooms. So I took out the wall and did this thing here so you could still use the corridor, and remove a bunch of doors because there was a door here to go to this room, another door. I mean, here it was a mess. But anyway, this is the Goth family. And I think we're ready. We're gonna check on the college guys, and that would be it. And now, really quickly before we end, I want you to meet Jack Burb and Dylan Broke, the 2 Sims that are right now in college. So let's have a look at them. So Dylan Broke is now in his junior year. He's majoring in philosophy. He's a romance sim, and as you know, he is the son of Brandy and Skip, the youngest. He's been having some dates. Carol Gust was his teenage years sweetheart, and she's a young adult also now. She's in college, and he's also been seeing Heidi Danaher. He met her here in college, and now they're in love too. And as you can see, he wants to have another love. He wants to have 3 love at once. So we'll be pursuing that for him. And then Jack, the youngest son of Jennifer and John Burb. He's a freshman and still hasn't declared any major. He's a popularity sim, and he will need to work a little bit to pass. But right now, he's just started college right now. He's been in in the campus for I don't know, an hour, something like this. He's talking right now with Emmy Desprez, his former girlfriend. I think I will have her come to college as well. I usually use a sim blender for that. Either Jack will invite her over and then I'll change her into young adult, or if he doesn't have the one to invite her over, I'll just teleport her and do it from here. So yeah, that's our college, guys. So that's everything, and as we see the big fly, this was the last part of the introduction round. So next video I intend to start a rotational gameplay. So I usually play each household 4 days, so 4 years for them, and then I move on to the next one. The first family that I'm gonna be playing this rotational gameplay is I was gonna say Goth family, but now Goth family is Alexander, so Lotharia family. So basically Cassandra and Don, Homer, their kid. So see you in the next one when we actually start playing with this family. Thank you so much and bye bye.